Okay guys, so what I have here is a piece of Lignum Vitea. I believe that's how you say it. And it comes from Carlos Creations. My buddy Carlos, he's in Puerto Rico. He sent this to me, this piece of wood, as a gift to me, okay? Look, it's a pig. It's whatever you want it to be. But this, he sent this piece of gift to me, he would like to see me carve it. So that's what I'm going to finally do today, is carve it. I've had it for a month and a half or so. I just can't figure out what to do, what to make out of it. It's a tricky piece of wood. It's like, there's a piece of wood here, then there's like the roots wrap around it. So this might be a root piece of wood or something. I just can't figure out what to carve in it. So I can carve it this way. And thanks Carlos. Thank you very much for doing this for me. You've really stumped me on this piece, and damn you, Carlos, damn you. And just know I'm joking when I say that. Also, guys, he just started a Facebook page. It's called Carvers/Whittler's Nook. Carvers/Whittler's Nook. Right here. And that's how you spell the wood too. So you guys sign up for his page. He just started it. And he's a great guy. So I didn't know which way I'm going to carve it. Like this could be like a dog face or something. Or, you know, see I kind of got something sketched out on there. But anyways, I think when you're stuck on a piece like this, you know, I could have made it like this. Carved a wood spirit in that darker area. And then made it stand up. But I don't know, guys. Tricky as hell. So this is the way I figured I'm going to carve it, just like this, because I like the way that separates. You know, it's two different pieces of wood. This is like a root stuck on the tree or something. I'm not too sure how this stuff works, but this is supposed to be the densest wood in the world. I've already carved the toughest wood, the strongest wood in the world. That's why I'm going to carve it. And guys, I have no idea what I'm going to do. I'm still struggling with it. So I think right now I'm going to carve like a, kind of like a Buddha face, spirit face in here. And the hair will kind of go this way. And I'm thinking about a flower, and all the petals can wrap up around here. That's what I'm thinking. But once I start carving, I don't know. So this will, I got this much room to, it's a damn tricky piece of damn wood, and it goddamn pisses me off, this wood carving stuff. So anyways, this is the tutorial, but I'll show you what kind of burrs. I think I'm going to be using these aluminum burrs. That's what I use on the harder wood. And this is a video for all my friends that don't have much softwood around to carve, like in Australia there, or where Carlos is, Puerto Rico. All they really have is hardwood. So I'm going to be trying with these, because when you carve hardwood with your Kutzall burrs, I myself, because I'm so heavy hands, I don't have patience. I burn them out pretty quick. But I might even switch over to this. I don't know. We'll see. So I'll just show you guys what burrs and stuff I'm going to be using. So if you look here, you can already see a face, like an eyebrow and a nose. So I think I'm going to carve a face here, and I'll get the hair to go like this, kind of. I don't know. Okay, guys. So I started carving, but then I stopped because I was going to carve it this way. But then I changed my mind. So I didn't want to carve a wood spirit in this because, you know, they get repetitive and stuff like that. But also, I think that's what I enjoy carving, is wood spirits, you know? Like, that's my thing. So when you got a challenging piece of wood like this, why not carve a wood spirit, right? So when you're carving, so you can see here's his eye socket, here's his nose, and his mustache comes over. This is like a side carving, right? But it's good. So if you got a piece like this, make it a 45 like this, like a triangle. So now I can make the face there, right? So here's half the face, the other face here, because that's a 45. Almost, not a 45, but whatever. You know what I'm saying? That's the easiest way to make a wood spirit. But this guy's not going to have a forehead because his hair is going to... It's the first time I'm doing this. I've been wanting to do this for a while. This is all going to be his hair coming over from the wind, right? I'll see if I can do it, because there would be his forehead typically, right? But his hair is going to be blowing over from the wind, so I don't know. I'll figure it out. Okay, but you can see what I got going there. Then this can be a flower all coming down. It makes more sense to come down, right? Or a dragon's foot. Or a alligator. Okay, I will show you guys that I'll be starting out with this little tiny aluminum cutting burr or metalworking burr. You can get them in sets of 20 for sets of 15 for like 20 bucks or something. I don't know what the sets are, but this is the flame shape one, guys, my favorite one. And if that's not cutting very good, I will switch over to my Kutzall extreme taper burr. Okay, so I'll be using all these different types of burrs and diamond burrs. So that's what I'm going to do now. And you can get any tools that I use, the Dremels or the flex shafts or anything. Just go to the Amazon playlist and the Amazon store I got listed below, and you help support the channel if you buy something from there. And the Kutzall burrs, just go to the Kutzall site listed below. Use code CFusion, save yourself 5%. Whew. Okay, so I had to switch over to my Kutzall taper burr, guys, because that little detailing burr just wasn't cutting it. This has been somewhat of a challenging piece. Yeah, it's fairly hard wood. I think that black walnut that I carved is harder, or it's very similar to this. That super hard black wood there. Shout out to Kyle Hall. But you can see this is a challenging piece because like you see things like this. And you'll see like a little hole in there. So there's harder points and softer points. So this wood's softer wood and this wood, like you got little holes there, but that's expected. Okay, so you guys can see kind of how I got his hair shaped. You know, it's wrapping around, everything's blowing in the wind. See, you got two different grades of wood right here. But I notice the deeper I carve into the piece, the less you're going to see of this stuff, right? So I'll probably carve this right off, that tip. But, so I kind of, you know, you look at your piece, I kind of see like a lizard there, don't you? Here's one eye here, this bump here could be his other eye for the other side, but there's no other eye there. I don't know, maybe I can draw some claws down here or something. I'm not too sure, guys. But I'm just going to continue on this. I'm going to make his beard all flow and stuff like that. I might try and carve like just a bit of a Buddha face in here. And Buddha face is kind of like the eyebrows kind of go like this. Just the nose. Just to give us a trace of the face kind of thing. You know, just like a kind of face is kind of hidden in there and the eyes are kind of like this. I don't know. I'll see. Because that will be a lot of wind here just blowing in here, right? I could carve a flower in here, but I'm kind of sick of carving flowers, so I think I'll try and do the Buddha face, just like a ghost Buddha face thing. Anyways, I'll continue to keep carving, and yeah. Meh, little lizard. Okay, on another note, I just pulled out my ram carver. This is a complete different carver than the Dremel, guys, okay? So I think this is, I got this little tiny burr on here. Okay. This is a complete different carver. It's more precise carver for doing details, guys. So I'm going to try and carve out this face in here. Like this, see? It's more controllable. Yep. Okay, I decided to put a wood spirit in here, but man, oh man, when I suggest to the beginning carvers to start their face on a 45 piece like this, I mean it. Because this, getting in here and trying to get the face to look round, like not punched in, has been a real son of a bitch. Because it's hard to get in here, all the angles with your different, with your handpiece, right? But I'm glad I brought out the ram too, because oh well, I don't know, whatever. This has been a real struggle. Sure has. Okay, so I'll just keep carving away and get the hair to blend into here and have some hair come off here and his mustache wrap around here and kind of blend into this, wrapping around kind of like, I figure I'm going to make it kind of, the wind stop it there. I don't know. What do you think about that there, little reptile? What do you think about that? What a pain in the ass. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so this would, yeah, it's a fairly hard wood. I'll admit that. But it's really hard to get in here doing the carving with all the different angles of the wood and stuff like that. I switched up to my Kutzall Extreme, guys, in this ram and handled it no problem. But I couldn't carve heavy hands. I had to just do light passes back and forth. I'll show you. Just light passes. Okay. So, love this tool. So now I got all this stuff laid in. I don't have the faces detailed or nothing yet. I got this jeweler's mask. I'll clean the lens and I'll be using this when I'm going to detail the faces a bit. I don't think they're going to have real eyes. I'm just going to carve them hollow. Maybe I might try and, I'll carve this one hollow for sure. Maybe this guy's got enough room on his cheeks to carve real eyes in there, so maybe I'll try it. Okay, his nose is kind of tricky because you can see that piece, this right here. So I don't want anything to break off. Okay, but that guy's got a big honker. So you see it's all taking shape. Just slow and steady wins the race when you're doing a piece like this, guys. So now I got this little tiny bit that I make the beard hairs with, okay? This is a small one, just like the aluminum cutters. And again, guys, it comes in these sets. I got this listed in my Amazon store. I think it's 20 bucks Canadian, so probably cheaper American, but I think you get like 20 burrs of these small little detail carvers. So now I'm going to put this in my ram. I'll film that a bit just so you guys can see it working. And I got to cut all the hairs in. Wish me luck, people. Wish me luck. Oh, yeah. So I did decide to make that a lizard guy. I got his bottom lip cut in there. It's going to be very basic. I'm going to give him a claws, one big claw down here, or a couple claws. And also, guys, I thought of something. So you look at this piece, and what would it be good as? I think it would be good as a card holder. You know? So later on, I'm going to carve some holes down deep in here. I'll be using my Foredom for probably that. With a bit like this. Look how aggressive this sucker is, guys. That'll go on my Foredom. This is 1/4 inch. This is a Kutzall Extreme. And I'll carve a deep hole in here to put some cards in. And maybe even a pencil holder here too. I think it would be good for somebody's desk. You guys agree? Some pencils in there too. Okay, so let's continue forward. And you guys, I'm not no preacher or nothing, but always try and wear your dust mask when you're carving wood, especially foreign wood, like you might not be immune to it. So, you know, last place you want to end up right now is in the friggin' hospital because you had a weird reaction. Your lungs had a weird reaction to the wood. You know what I'm saying? That's all. Just try and be safe, guys. Last place I want to be right now is near any friggin' hospital. Okay, people are supposed to stop moving, but Foredoms aren't. Nobody says Foredoms have to stop moving. This is a metalworking burr, guys. They come in all different shapes and sizes. This is 1/4 inch in my Dremel and my Foredom industrial flex shaft. Okay, there's my Foredom up there. It is anyways, it's an SR series. Okay, it's got forward and reverse, and this is my industrial flex shaft hooked up to it. So these are the metalworking burrs. They're deburring burrs, guys, or welders use them to clean up their welds. So these are pretty handy to have when you're using hard wood. So here we got this guy so far. All these guys are carved in, detailed. Good enough for me. Okay. This guy, I got his eye shape there. I might not put the eyeball in. I'll probably just leave it the way it is, like erase that eyeball, because it just says what it is. You don't need to have that eye in there. I think it kind of takes away from it. So I'll take this down to my drill press, carve a hole in here for pencils. Okay. And carve a couple holes in here with the drill press. Then I'll clean it out, make it nice and square. And yeah, I'll be back. What do you guys think so far? I think this is the highlight piece now. Forget about these wood spares. This just kind of makes it. I still got to carve in a claw. Okay, so what I did, I took it outside with my drill press, drilled this hole in here for the pencil holder, pen holder, whatever. Now I got to get this Kutzall Extreme Flame Burr and clean out inside here. Okay, I use my Forstner bits. I don't know if I just said that, but to make this all seem square. Okay, and I got to cut a little bit more out of this. Okay, so everything's going on point, and I'm happy with the way this guy's turning out. I see here, just all this weird stuff, and just leave it that way, right? I did give him an eye. I used one of these reversed bowl. See how my finger goes in there? Diamond burr, and I just put it in there and just go like this. Wow. Stinnett Sticks uses this to make his eyes. So I just left him simple, gave him a little nose hole, breather hole. I got my card holder done, my pencil holder done. So now I've already signed it. So now I think it's time to run over this with my little flap sander. This one's no good, but I have to remake one and hit it with this. Sand everything up. I even gave him a little claw down there, kind of whatever. Just kind of adds to it. I like it. I think it's cool. Some people are toilet paper hoarders, some people are hamburger meat hoarders, some people are just all around selfish hoarders. Well, I'm a paintbrush hoarder. Oh yeah. Okay guys, so this guy is done sanding. I like it. You know, I was going to say halfway through the carving when I seen this part, I was like, this wood seems like very scaly. You know, so it's kind of, I seen it in here. You can't really see it too much anymore, but I seen like scales. Like you see that? The lines in there? So it's kind of weird that I made a reptile in there. I don't know what kind of reptile this is. Who knows? Who gives a shit? It's a carving fusion reptile. It's even got like a iguana hole in his head there. I could make it dark, but no need. I also thought about, oh, so this is going to be sitting on somebody's desk because the business cards are going to be there and pencils are going to be in there. I'm going to have to take it down to my belt sander and sand it flat. But, you know, this is going to be somebody sitting on somebody's desk like this. They're going to be looking at it this side, right? Because this is going to be, the other side is going to be looking at the public. So, you know, I had to sand all this really good too. So I thought about using some water-based green dye, just a little tint of it, just for this leopard guy. But nah, I'm just gonna put this tongue oil on it and call her done. So I'm happy with the way it turned out. Well, it's not turned out yet. Let's see what the tongue oil does to it. Okay, guys, so it's all done. Don't forget, if you guys are getting serious about wood carving, to make some cards to sell your art. They really help when you go to art shows and stuff like that. So, I love to read in the comments what you guys think about this carving. I like the way it turned out. Yeah, it's a unique piece. This guy's all right. You know, the oil still has to dry up in there, and this thing will darken up once all the oil dries too. And you guys, you know, like when you guys are doing oil on your pieces, the smoother that you carve your piece, like the finer grit, the shinier the oil will be on it. If you guys only take it to 80 grit, nothing will be shiny. But look how this guy looks like it's scales on here. You know? It's just weird that the way that happened, guys. Everything happens for a reason, in my opinion. So I'll be putting this up for sale. Maybe not right now. It's kind of crazy times out there right now. But Carlos, what do you think, bud? I told you it would take me a while to carve, but I made the best out of it. And Carlos, I still got those. For you sending me this wood, thank you very much. I want to thank you again and say I appreciate it. I still got your sanding pieces here to send you, Carlos. Also, I happen to have a couple of these brand new metalworking burrs, 1/4 inch, to go into your die grinders, because I know it's harder to get tools over there where you're at. And these ones are good ones. Like they're not like cheap China ones with shitty steel. These ones are made in the States. All these. So I got 3 of these for you, your discs, and carving fusion sticker. So, but give me some time to send this stuff off to you, Carlos, because we all know how crazy it is right now out there in the world, and we don't want anything to get lost in the mail. I'll also give you a card too. But hope everybody's good, and tomorrow I'll show you what I got to carve tomorrow. That's a cool looking lizard. I like him. I'm happy with it. See how I just open up my imagination, guys, and just kind of go with the flow? This guy turned out all right. I really struggled with his nose. You can see a cut there that I can take out, but it's done. This wasn't too bad to carve, Carlos. It wasn't that hard for me to carve, but whatever. Really, what is? So tomorrow, I got this goddamn piece of olive wood, I believe it is. This thing is heavy as hell. And I got to carve a wood spirit up here. Like up there. And I'll be putting like a owl on a stick in here somewhere. But yeah, so I'm not looking forward to carve this piece of wood, because it's hard as hell. But yeah, so I'm just getting the worst pieces over with right now. And lots more videos, guys, coming up, guys. And let me know what you think in the comments again, please. And don't forget to subscribe if you want to learn how to wood carve for the beginners. Learn about all different sorts of tools. And like this video and leave a comment. Love the haters, guys. Hope you're doing good, Jordan. Bye.